Hello everybody on Second Harvest's YouTube channel. I wanted to make this video as a little fun tutorial to try and see if you guys like it. Harvest is over here helping me. Say hello, Harvest.
Hello, hello. I've just got a nice close-up of your grisly face now. He's just pointing that gun menacingly at me.
Yes. Nice. So mainly I know all of you people may know like the machine gunner class is your support class, and mainly a lot of people think it's quite effective to mount the gun or lay down and stuff, but I prefer doing hip firing. And so when hip firing, you may think, oh, that's not very effective, but to be honest, it can actually help your team. So you've just got to pick your right moments. So pretty much is that you can, if let's say if you come over here, and I'll show you. So if you
Right
go,
behind you, mate.
yeah, that's it. So right. So normally you'd come to this, and let's say there's this an open field, and there's enemies on the other side. Right, normally you'd mount and you'd fire away as that, and then reload and do whatever you would do. But in my case, and what you say, so like, let's say if Harvest wants to move across the field, and what he can do is he can crouch and keep low. Oh, and I can then grip the gun, or he can lay down Harvest. This and crawl. He can be
Yep.
crawling, and I can crouch like this, and move, and you can spray the ground as you're advancing. And the reason with your teammates keeping low is that you can fire above them, keeping the enemy suppressed while on the move, rather than being in a stationary position. And it's quite effective spraying like this.
So in an instance where we've actually used this to good effect is like little streets, like on Carentan,
Yes.
where
Yeah,
there's. So
where
if
it's
we think
quite
of
a
this
tight
road
narrow.
as like a tight alleyway, then I have said to you in the past, right? You set this MG up here. You fire down the right, and I'm gonna move down the left.
Yes. That is
So
well
you
that
can
I
fire.
was
So I'm happy for you to fire down the right, and I'll
yes.
move left.
Yes, exactly. That would be in normal cases, scenarios where I would like set myself up and fire down the street. But the other option and is where you can move with your team, but you can either be up hip like this, or if I change the stance, I can fire and crouch as like
Is it
this.
is it the same amount of recoil stood up as it is crouched?
Let
Do
me
you think?
just, I'll just see. So it's quite sporadic when stood.
Yeah, I can see it. So you're
Then
ranging from here to here.
yeah, and then when I'm crouched,
Still like a Z.
I feel a tiny bit that you can get a bit more actually while crouched. It feels more accurate when I'm crouched than stood.
See, it feels a bit steadier.
Yeah, it feels steadier when crouched, so it depends in the scenario what you're doing. I would say if you're ever playing machine gunner, I would say if you're advancing, depending on the situation, whichever you feel is right, I'd say be crouched or stood up, but mainly it's really how you would feel to do it your own way and how you would feel comfortable.
What do you think? What do you think a comfortable range for accuracy is? So if I say you ping that tank,
Mainly,
are you happy? Are you happy to do that? Or, for instance, if I say this wheel, do you think you could get that wheel?
well, I suppose I could give you an example, right? So if I go all the way over here, and go back to the right where we're stationed, we can give the viewers an example of what it would be like when advancing, so they get an actual idea.
Yep.
Right, so if I go here, then if you go over, if you go out into the middle
Give me a
of the field,
direction.
yeah, so
Do you want me over here?
I want you to just go somewhere over that side of the field.
Yep.
And we're giving examples, so pretty much you're my German Harvest.
Oh, great. So I'm going to have to come towards you then.
Yes. So pretty much we want to give, you're going to give an example, and also you can explain like what it's like from, did you just throw that smoke?
I did, yeah. We're going to be,
that's
I'm coming
quite
out
good.
the smoke.
Okay, so pretty much Harvest is the enemy. So let's say this area has all been smoked and Harvest is now slowly advancing, and I'm now going to spray. And how does it feel for you, Harvest, when I'm spraying?
I've had better moments, I must admit. Yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. You're suppressing, you are blocking my vision. I can't hear anything else around me.
Yeah, so if you were on the enemy
pretty much
team,
pinned.
yeah, so if you were on the enemy team, you wouldn't really know what to do, would you?
Yeah, so you should make it aware that you were actually firing above me because you knew I was there.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't trying to hit me.
No,
so...
I was firing in your general area. I didn't hit
just
you,
so
did
we no. I mean, you didn't kill me, but just so we're aware for the viewers that the main idea of hip firing like that is so you can suppress the enemy and they don't get a chance to see exactly where you're from, because when you're suppressed, you lose vision. So if you fire across me again. So the clarity.
Lay yourself down,
lay some down.
Harvest, so I don't hit you. Can you lay down?
Yeah. Now it's even worse when it's enemy. If it's enemy, the screen goes blurry. You don't see half as much. But because this is friendly fire.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is the smoke and the tracer.
I see.
But the enemy won't know exactly where it is.
Exactly.
Because it's all blurry.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So at least it gives you an example. And now just one more thing is, as you remember people from Harvest's special video of me, I also like a tactic with tanks, so we can use this as an example, this tank. Mainly, if you want to support your team with tanks as a machine gunner, which I do sometimes, is that is that you can get behind a tank, climb up on it, get up on the turret, and this is you've got to be aware there's no enemies around that are going to shoot you and kill you. But if you get on it and then shoot like this into the turret, it will cause a lot of distraction for the crew inside, and they will either get out, and then your teammates, if like Harvest is around near me, he can shoot them, or someone can put a satchel and satchel it and stuff. It just gives them a bit of a headache. But the only thing you got to be aware of is that if I was on there and they move the tank, then you could die. But hopefully, if it's a crew of like 1 or 2 and they're not really knowing what they're doing, you can distract them a hell of a lot with bullets hitting you, as I know from being a tank crewman. Bullets hitting a tank, especially like that with a machine gun above your head, it's going to give you a hell of a headache, and you'll not know where the hell it's coming from.
Nice. So another thing that I do as well, just to elaborate on what Dash was saying, is I'll have a look at the score like this, and I'll just see the other team. So I would have a look to see what tank crews there are on the other side, and from that you can actually tell how many people they've got in their squad. So sometimes you'll see a tank there's only 1, and that's not a very effective one. So in this instance, we can see in this match, even though it's a full match, they've only got 1 tank crew and there's only 2 people in it.
Indeed.
We don't. Do we have any tanks? We've got a
Um,
recon. Yeah, we do have a full tank crew. So it's one tank v1 in this one.
Yeah, just down there on the map as I'm pointing out, it's the group down there near, heading towards Hugo's farm. That's the crew.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Thank you very much for that, sir. That's a good example, and I'm sure someone's gonna get some. Let's do some test shooting on this bucket now. I think I got a headshot on it there.
That's because you went ping on your your ready gun. That ting was your M1 Garand.
No, it was the bucket. I got a headshot on the bucket. Yeah, another gun, another one.
I think I might have
Alright,
headshot you
cheers,
about
mate.
50 times with this.
Right, I think we're going to finish that up now. But that's
Okay.
Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah, okay, thank you people, and I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial about the bum stick. Right.
Cheers, Dash. Nice one, mate.
Thank you, right.